back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
They go play action now. May. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you, and in this case, they end up with nothing.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Right back to Brown. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And this one is incomplete.
On 4th down, the rookie Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
A beautiful fake. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Douglas, the man in motion.
From the shotgun, May with it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's May.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To the air, May.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they go play action now. Burrow.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Shifts past him at the 45.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. He finds Douglas complete.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Douglas, the man in motion.
And they go play action with May.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. It's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This is Brown going up the middle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
On the return is Jones. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll throw with May.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
And they go play action now. May. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brown, 3rd down. Here's Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency, because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. Short pass caught by Henry. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow will throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
Burrow on play action. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
54 yards.
And the Bengals had 6 to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's May.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Open man, that's Henry.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw, May.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Keyshawn Boutte.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Burrow. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now it's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshivas. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Now 2nd and 5.
Patriots 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Barmore in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Moss is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
They'll throw with May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On play action, May.
He finds Douglas complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To throw, it's May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To the air, May.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 4 yards out.
And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Open man is Chase, complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they go play action with May.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And there's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Throwing here is May.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kayshon Boutte.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
Burrow will throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Keon White picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. To the air again, Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So the Patriots coming out now.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.